Hey, neighbor. I think I'm still trying to recover from what can only be described as a great New Year's Eve party. So let me be the last to wish you a happy New Year's, and here's to a great 2019. How did you not know that I love flamingos? I mean, we got more flamingos on here. I've showed you this before. Are you wearing a backpack? Or is your shirt just messed up? Wait, hold up. So, you expect me to give up pre workout? Are you kidding? I love pre workout. And you'll never guess what came in the mail today. Not necessarily pre workout per se. Swedish fish flavored G Fuel. Swedish fish flavored. It's going to be great. But I already made my pre workout for tonight, so thanks for all the advice on filming in the car. I'm definitely going to take that into consideration. I think I'm going to film part of the next episode tomorrow before I see your episode, because Thursday is the only day that I drive into the office this week, and I don't think I'm just going to randomly hop into my car Friday, because if I don't have to leave my apartment, why would I when everything's within walking distance? So I think I'm going to do that. So thanks for the advice in camera placement and moving the seat, which I guess that's more difficult for you because I'm going to assume that your seat is automatic and not like just like you pull something up and you move the seat back and forth, which has never been something that I've had to deal with. All of the cars that I've ever owned were manual, and you had to like click it into its spot, so you could just count, oh, 1 spot back, 2 spots back, 3 spots back. That's where I need it because I'm relatively short. Do you actually expect me to listen to you just reading off the DC animated movies and saying whether you... I believe me, I skipped forward through the next 2.5 minutes, so sorry. Alright, so this isn't one of the questions of the day, but who did or who does a better Joker? Heath Ledger or Mark Hamill in the animated series? Riddle me that. Yes, Secret Wars. That was the name of... I guess that was like the end of that show, wasn't it? Because you had like the Beyonder and Madam Web who brought like the good guy team and the bad guy team together, and they were on a chessboard, and the bad guy team was like Red Skull, Doctor Doom, Lizard, Alistair Smythe, and did I say Doc Ock? Doc Ock, if I didn't say Doc Ock. I said Lizard, right? Because Lizard switches and becomes a good guy because they like turn his human brain back on. And like the good guy team, it was the Fantastic Four, who are arguably my least favorite of all of the Marvel characters, just because all of the movies have not been great. I didn't really love Reed Richards in Civil War, even like the comic books. It was Fantastic Four, Iron Man, Captain America, Black Cat was there, and Spider-Man and Storm, which was like the weirdest inclusion ever, because like if you're gonna pick an X-Man, person, X-woman, I don't know, either like Jean Grey, I guess she has enough storylines, or you could pick Cyclops. Cyclops is awesome. He's super underrated, I think. He's like the biggest pushover in all of the movies. Bring justice for Cyclops. You know why I never go in the basement. You know what's down there. You can't possibly tell me you don't know what's down there. You know what's down there, dude. You know what's down there. Going into the basement. God. Next, you're going to turn the lights on. Going into the basement. Yeah, master builder. Everything is awesome. I get it. It would be structurally sound enough to carry a person even though it's made out of Kinects. Cool. So you're going to a Star Wars place to do Star Warsy things? Am I invited? I haven't been to Disney since like Harry Potter Land opened. Like before the cool part got added. I think I was there when it like legit first opened. And alright, I'll jump into some of my favorite rides, but I have a complaint about Harry Potter World. So my problem with the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, the theme park, is that I had been to Universal Studios probably, I want to say 8-ish years before it became the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, and they didn't change all of the rides. They just kind of closed down that part of the park and then opened it up as Harry Potter themed. So I had been on the Flight of the Hippogriff, but before it was called the Flight of the Hippogriff, it was like Flying Unicorns or something like that. And funny story, I was going to go on Dueling Dragons, which was the Dragon Challenge before that got closed down. And my sister, my dad, and I were walking onto the line, and I made it all the way up to the front of the line. I don't think there was like anyone in the park for some reason, but I made it like all the way up to the front of the line, and I was like, I don't think I can do this. I don't think I can do this. And my sister's like, you just walked like a mile and a half through this line. Just get on the ride. And I was like, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. And I turned around and walked the entire distance back through the line to find my mom. And I was like, I don't know what it was, but I couldn't do it. I think that was the last time I ever got scared on or getting onto a roller coaster. As you know, I had a season pass to Six Flags Great Adventure for a while. My favorite roller coaster of all time has to be Nitro, just because that is the most thrilling ride. And I have such great memories going on it with friends that it has to be my favorite ride. I do love El Toro. It's probably the greatest wooden roller coaster of all time. King Dakar is there just to be King Dakar. I've been to a few other amusement parks, and the worst roller coaster of all time, hands down, has to be at Great Adventure. Well, it used to be at Great Adventure. It's since closed down. Batman and Robin, the Chiller. So this ride, they brought you up and then released you back, and you did like loops and barrel rolls. I think it was like one of the last rides that we had done. It was me and all my friends. We had done that day, and I don't think we'd eaten yet. So we've been at the park for probably 6 hours. Didn't eat anything. It was like 106 degrees out. We probably had like a half a sip of water from the horrible fountains at Six Flags Great Adventure, and all of us got sick. Like, weren't throwing up sick, but like just motion sickness and heat exhaustion all at the same time. It wasn't a good look. Thank God that ride is not there anymore. It was awful. So, actual question of the day this time. You mentioned you're going to WrestleMania this year. How many WWE pay-per-views have you been to, and are you excited for All Elite Wrestling? If you like the video, feel free to give us a thumbs up. If you can't live without the 90s guys, feel free to subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at 90sGuyKev. You can follow Tom at 90sGuyTom. You can follow us on Instagram at the 90s guys. If you really love us, feel free to share our videos with everyone you know. And with that, I'll catch you tomorrow, Tom.